What's going on, everybody? You have Tone here, back with some more Draft League content, this time bringing you guys my team builder and battle for week 3 of season 1 of the Soldo Association, where this week we take on GoldoaDragon and his New York Empoleons. Now, his links will be in the description down below. Be sure to check him out, as well as all the other coaches taking part in the SDA. So, guys missed last week. We are coming off of a nice 3-0 win over JB Westside and his Las Vegas Cinderaces. So we are off to a 2-0 start to the season, and GoldoaDragon is also off to a 2-0 start as well. So early battle of undefeated teams heading into this matchup, and Goldoa has a very, very scary team. He has the Mew, Clefable, Scizor, Spectrier, Como, Drapion, Quagsire, Blossom, Noctowl, Rotom Frost, and the Torracat. So, he has quite a lot of, more of low-tier threats and sort of top-heavy, but the Mew is very, very scary for my team to deal with, just not only because of the fact that it can pretty much bring any set, but specifically Cosmic Power, Iron Defense, Body Press really scares me because of the fact that I really have the best response to a set like that. And while I have my Spectrier response is probably the best in Mandibuzz, he has the Mandibuzz switching in Clefable. He has ways of wearing down my Spectrier responses. And he did a pretty good job drafting around the Spectrier. It's not really the main attraction or the main component of his team, but he drafted well to pair it up with stuff that can get rid of the dark types and the other bulky mons that can take on Spectrier's hits. So props to Goldoa for that. And he also has a lot of, like I said, low tier threats. Noctowl is no joke. Tintilens Hurricanes are no joke. Rotom Frost is a pain for my team because I don't really have a good switch in the Bolt Beam coverage. My best response is Vikavolt, but as you'll see, I'm not even bringing Vikavolt. And of course, he has the Torracat. Torracat may look weird, but it is his fire. Well, it's one of his fire resists. He has the Quagsire and the Como, but more or less, Torracat can be a bit problematic for a few of my mons. The Caparaja, the Vileplume, so to speak, and the Vikavolt. But just to jump into the team that I ended up bringing in this battle. So first off, we have Choice Band Dragapult back again from last week. Really only difference is the fact that aside from the fact that we're Jolly Nature, I am running Sucker Punch over Fire Blast just to have a means of picking off maybe a potential Scarf Spectrier, I don't know, just in case. I'm not really fearing Spectrier all that much, to be perfectly honest, and it's not because I have the Mandibuzz. I have other ways of checking it. More or less, I am prepped for Spectrier, but I do fear everything else surrounding the Spectrier for the most part. But Bandit is going to be a little bit more difficult to pull off on the Dragapult just because of the fact that he has the Dragon Immunity in the Clefable, he has the Resist in the Scizor, he has Ghost Resist in the Drapion and the Noctowl, so more often than not I need to weaken certain stuff. The ideal move I want at least to click is Dragon Dart, so I want to at the very least get rid of the Clefable as early as possible. But yeah, this is a very straightforward set. Max attack, enough speed for Spectrier, rest into HP. Next up we have Heavy Duty Boots, Cinderace, Powerball, Super Fang, Taunt, U-Turn. Very straightforward bulky Cinderace sort of set that I like to bring, designed to take hits as best as possible to check stuff like Clefable. I can taunt stuff like Mew, I can taunt the Drapion, stop that from setting up. I can Super Fang, the Fire Resist, the Torracat, the Quagsire, the Como-O. Get those things down to half, and then U-turn for momentum. So we have enough speed to outspeed Mew. The HP and the defense, the special defense, is enough to guarantee take a Choice Specs, Spectrier, Shadow Ball from full, and the rest thrown into attack to do more damage with Power Ball. The next up is my Mandibuzz with the Rocky Helmet, Foul Play, Taunt, Roost, and U-turn. So like I said, I don't really fear Spectrier to the point where I need to be Spadef Mandibuzz. I feel like Fizdef is a lot more beneficial for the ability to check stuff like Scizor, to check stuff like a Dragon Dancing Como, or even like a physical attacking Mew for the most part. I do have to be cautious though. If it's weakness policy Mew, and it is the Iron Defense Body Press set, then that's actually more hurtful to me, especially if it gets enough boosts in its defense to make up for weakness policy boosting Mew's attack. So yeah, it's a lot more detrimental in that sense. But more often than not, the idea is to just check his physical threats as best as I possibly can with this Mandibuzz. Taunt is there again to stop stuff like Quack from going for a cover or Toxic. It stops like Blossom for the most part, although Blossom more or less won't stay in unless he's running Moonblast. And Roost for longevity, U-turn for momentum, very straightforward. The HP and the special defense is enough to guarantee take 2 Choice Specs, Spectrier, Shadow Ball from full, I'm pretty sure. It's either from full or after Stealth Rock, I'm not entirely sure. And the rest I threw into defense to take hits as well as possible from stuff like the Drapion and the Scizor. Then we have my Urshifu Rapid Strike with leftovers, substitute bulk up, Surging Strikes, and Drain Punch. This set was a little bit more iffy because of the fact that he does have a good amount of responses to my Urshifu. He has 2 unaware users, the Clefable and the Quagsire. He has a Drapion with battle armor, so it can't be crit. He has a Como-O that resists Surging Strikes. And he can even double up and be like unaware Clef with Water Absorb Quagsire, so I can't Surging Strikes for free. Granted, it may be seen as like over prep, but Urshifu is a mon to be respected and needs to be prepped for adequately. So if he does bring that, then all the props to him. The idea is to try to sub on stuff I can force out. Something like a Scizor, barring the main thing I have to worry about with Scizor, if he's like dual Wing Beat. I can Surging Strike on like an Iron Defense Como-O if he does opt to bring that. I can sub on maybe like a Torracat if he brings that, and try to like get some momentum, not really momentum, but some initiative from being behind the sub. Bulk up just to keep my get some boost under my belt, and then Surging Strikes plus Drain Punch is really all I needed in this matchup. So yeah, other than that, very straightforward set. Max attack, enough speed for Drapion, and the rest thrown into HP. Then I have, making its team debut, we have the Copperajah with the leftovers, Stealth Rock, Heavy Slam, Heat Crash, and Power Whip. This mon, I really wish I had more moves for, because, quite honestly, I wanted 5 moves. I really wanted to play rough on this Copperajah. I really wanted to play rough with the Como, but there was no real way to fit it on my team unless I gave up Stealth Rock. And I felt rocks were important for just chipping down his team to make things easier for my Dragapult, my Cinderace, stuff like that. So the idea with Copperajah was I wanted to have some way of checking his Clefable, a way to check the Scizor. Most of his team in general does get adequately checked by the Copperajah. albeit it's more so the low tier stuff, like it forces the Noctowl to be Heat Wave, although I'm pretty positive Specs Hurricane still 2 KOs my Copperajah, although I don't really know off the top of my head. Outside of that, though, the idea was to try to get up rocks and pressure his team as best as I possibly can, with Copperajah having a pretty good attack stat, even though I'm really not running any investment on this Copperajah. But as for the EVs, 52 speed is enough to guarantee outspeed 4 speed Quagsire. The 4 attack with an adamant nature is enough to guarantee Oko, Quag Fizdef, non-Rindoberry Quagsire with Power Whip. The HP is enough to hit a leftovers number, which is a number divisible by 16, so that's 208 in this case, and I just added 1 to make it 209. And then the HP and defense investment is enough to guarantee take an adamant unboosted superpower from Scizor after rocks. And then Heat Crash will knock out Scizor after the defense drop, even if it's Akaberry. So there's that. And then the rest is thrown into special defense to take hits better from stuff like Clefable. It even takes modest Life Orb Fire Blast from Clefable. It does 87 max to Copperajah, so that's pretty cool. And I can also take a hit from Spectrier if I have to. But yeah, that is the Copperajah. And then finally, we have the Vileplume, which is more specially defensive in this game, as I really want to be able to. This pretty much, I was just trying to cover like any variant of Como. Granted, Como cannot be Clangorous Soul. Like, only off chance he's like trying to be like mixed with Flamethrower to like bypass Effect Spore. I wanted to cover for the option of special or like mixed Como, something along those lines. So that pretty much explains the Vileplume EVs here, which is enough to take a guarantee can take 2 flamethrowers from Como, from Timid Como. I think it's Timid Life Orb Como Flamethrower, either after rocks or from full. It's one or the other. But I definitely EV'd it for that, and I just threw the rest into defense just to take hits a little bit better from stuff like Drapion. Strength Sap to get back some health on his physical attackers. Growth is basically here to ensure I'm not overwhelmed by like a Calm Mind Clefable. Sludge Bomb just hits everything bar Scizor, as it's not really tending to stay in on Scizor anyway. And then Moonblast just ensures I have a way to hit the Como super effectively without thinking it can set up freely in Vileplume's face. So with that being said, this is a longer team builder than I anticipated, but that is the team builder. Hope you guys did enjoy, and for the most part, let's get week number 3 of the SDA underway. Let's go. Alright, so a bit of a disclaimer as I am connecting to Goldoa here. To be perfectly honest, this battle was stressful in probably the worst way possible, and the reason why I say that is there we go. For the most part, I tried. Alright, I lost my train of thought there, but basically what happened was Goldoa and I have tried for like the better part of almost 2 hours to try to get this game done on LAN, and we just ended up disconnecting twice. So what the first few turns are going to be in this battle is more or less going to be like, it's more or less going to be a just quick summation of what happened during the battle on LAN that wasn't able to be finished because we ended up disconnecting twice. So I led off with Dragapult, he led off with Drapion. I'm going to hard switch out of Dragapult into my Mandibuzz, basically because I didn't want to... I was covering 4 of the Drapion with Scarf, so I went to Mandibuzz to take the knockoff. I lose my Rocky Helmet in the process. I'm going to go for U-turn here, as he want to reveal the taunt, so I know now he's not Choice Scarf. So he tries to taunt me to not go for, like, I'm assuming a Roost or whatever, but I'm going to use Rocky Helmet. So this is looking like it's going to be his response to my Urshifu. So I'm going to go into my Cinderace, and I am going to click Power Ball. And I believe here he's going to go out into the Torracat. Oh. So yeah, he's going to go into Torracat here, intimidate my Cinderace. And I get the Power Ball off. And does no damage. And here I go U-turn because I can't really do much. Alternatively, I could have gone for Super Fang, but I didn't really see the point because I'm not that much. So now I'm going to go back into my Mandibuzz, as he's going to end up going for Parting Shot on my Mandibuzz Switchative, and he is going to Parting Shot into the Rotom. And granted, this is a recreation, so these first few, especially considering the fact that we are playing on a 20-minute timer, so yeah, we have to make these plays fast, because I really want to avoid this thing to timer like what happened in week 1. So he's going to switch on my Mandibuzz. I didn't really have a good response to Rotom, so he's going to bring Drapion. I U-turn and I U-turn back into my Cinderace. And I believe I am just going to go for another Pyro Ball. I go for Pyro Ball this turn. So he's going to stay in here. I get some damage off on the Drapion, as he's going to go and knock off my, well, he's actually going to factor in a bit to later on the battle. So now he's going to make the switch out into Torracat again, intimidate off on my Cinderace, and I'm going to Pyro, and then just chip this thing down. We'll take like another like 20% off the Torracat, and now you turn again. And I'll get back into my Mandibuzz, because like at this point Mandibuzz isn't really doing anything for me at this point in time. Like, it's more or less dead. But he's actually gonna. I'm assuming he was trying to. Well, he was trying to catch something, and toxic from a no drawback play. Granted, he also gonna Parting Shot it again into Rotom, but I was essentially just trying to sack this thing off. And here I am going to turn. Yeah, people I went for turn. On this particular play, like it wasn't here where the actual battle started. Cause it's more of a recreation. I was trying to what I clicked at that point, so I had to like ask Goldoa. He taunted on my U-turns to prevent me from going for Roost. I U-turn. I'm going to go into my Dragapult this time though. And then things get a little bit dicey here, because what ended up happening is I clicked Phantom Force here. I did not mean to click Phantom Force. I meant to click U-turn, but in the original recording of this battle, my screen blacked out. I thought I clicked U-turn, but obviously he's going to switch out Torracat into the Drapion. So I'm going to take more. So I'm going to miss the knockout on the Phantom Force. I take some damage. And I think it was this turn or the turn afterwards where the actual kick restarted. Click Phantom Force again because like it's being released. I mean, and like had to reset Phantom Force when there was still a full AP Clefable in the back. So I Phantom Force the Clefable, go back to it. He goes for Moonblast, and fortunately for me, doesn't. I live on 14, and here is where I make sack. So what I was trying to do was I was trying to go for the I was trying to hope he would go for the knockout on my dragon. I was healing, but he did make the smart soft build. I didn't really have much of a out at that point. So Man the Buzz is down to the toxic, so that's a kill for the Torracat. And I believe at this point I'm going to go out into my Caparaja. Cause I don't really know if this Clefable had fire coverage, but either way, I wanted to get my rocks up to ensure that the Stealth Rock damage helps in two ways at this point. It helps me determine if the Rotom is Surf, and for the most part, if the Torracat is Boots or whatever. But it does bring in the Torracat on my Caparaja. I think here I make my play I'm pretty sure I went back into this point. Here, I'm out before whatever. He's actually gonna reveal Overheat, which it's actually better for me. It's better for me that he revealed Overheat and not Flare Blitz, but regardless, I figured let's play this to just fire off a Pyro. Oh, yeah, I did ensure, yeah, because I couldn't not with if it's like a Violet or whatever, to ensure that it couldn't like or parting shot afterwards. Because I knew he was gonna he's going to go back off the Drapion to the Stealth Rock. So that's one kill for Caparaja as he gets the switch initiative as like turn. I think it was at this when the battle was officially like restarted, because something like we was far internalized and like that's through everything like afterwards. Alright, so brings in Mew. And I really want to taunt this thing. I really don't want it to be hard. He was that Galon Cosmic Power Sword Power set. Okay. And now it's a thing. I gotta remember I gotta class Sword Power, yeah. Wait, Sword Power? I thought for sure he would body press me. Well, either way, that put me in Blaze, so if anything, that's good for me. He's going to withdraw and sack off the Torracat, so it's that. If anything, this is fine. Fireball, and I missed. Okay, that's actually good. Yeah, so now I can U-turn. Yeah, this is perfect. To think. And to think, a Pyro miss actually benefits me because I get the switch out. I get it out my mind. So, let's see what I want to. Let's go into. I guess Dragapult's not a bad idea. Dragon Ball doesn't seem like a bad idea. But at the very least, if it goes Rotom, assume it's Surf. If you go with Rotom, it's most likely not Surf. Clef Day. So just go to U-turn. Okay, I'm out. And I'm just going to go out into a because Vileplume is the Moonblast play. Stealth Rocket. Alright, so Dragon Pulse is done re-entry. So at least I have a sack in the back. But I do get off a Sludge Bomb. If you look Como, this moves right afterwards. Yeah, so if I get the Sludge Bomb Poison or the Knockout, I don't think I kill though. Nope, I don't kill, no poison. Dang. Oh boy. He's stored power. He's Cosmic Power, stored power. No, I'm gonna send the race. I'm gonna go send the race on the. I'm assuming he has to have Roost, right? He would have to have Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. No. I screwed up. I forgot my boots were knocked off. Oh God, what did I do? Oh my god, why did I do that? Oh my god. I went straight Cinderace and I forgot my boots were knocked off. Oh my god, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I could have sacked Dragapult, then gone Cinderace. Oh, crap. Well, I gotta go Urshifu, because he's stored power, so he's not going to kill me. Okay, that was a really, really bad play. I really went hard Cinderace. I could have sacked Dragapult to Cinderace. I really just went Cinderace like that. God. Well, I have to kill on Mew. Trade-off here is not good. Oh my god, I really went hard Cinderace with rocks up. What is wrong with me? Okay. The problem is now Como. That Como in the back is looking mighty scary right now. In comes the Clefable. I think I make the Dragapult sack now. Alternatively, in Vileplume. Yeah, let's just sack Dragapult now. So, Dragapult so I have to kill for Clef. He's soft boil, so yeah. Alright. 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 I gotta go Vileplume. Because as much as Como is a problem to me, this Clef is gonna be it's late game Como knockoff. Also, it's fine. So Stealth Rock. So he doesn't have a fire move. Okay, so Caparasha can this. But I'm gonna Sludge Bomb again. Moonblast does nothing. Slam, and we off. Alright, so Clef is down. Vileplume picks up its first direct kill this season. Rotom comes in. Oh boy. I need Vileplume for Como. So let's just go into Caparasha. Yeah, Caparasha is my best play. If he Volt... I mean, he has no reason not to Volt Switch here, it's a question. Oh, I didn't even see we had 2 minutes left. Oh, crap. Blizzard. Okay, that does nothing. Take risks and check. He did, so he's scarred. That's just Heavy Slam. Oh, huh. Okay, I gotta keep clicking. I gotta keep clicking. This time's running short. Thunderbolt. And then, alright, Heavy Slam. Rock up a set of the match. Yeah, but this is what I was fearing the most. Oh god. This is where I wish I had Play Rough right now. I mean, Dragon Dance. Yep. This is the end game I wanted to avoid, and this is where I wish I had Play Rough right now, but I don't. That's still a 2 KO, but I'm misclicking. So he's gonna knock out my Caparasha, but time's gonna run out. Oh my god, why did this happen? No way I should have won the game. I can't believe this. Oh, this is actually ridiculous. Why? I'm be totally honest with you guys. I do if the I apologize, but this was very, very stressful. I don't feel like I only won because I had more mons left. Como literally beat him. There was literally no way that I was winning that end game. He got the late game dragon to Como. He got, I'm assuming he had some. Like, Vileplume was definitely a +1 dragon move. I'm assuming he was Declaw. And Urshiba move 1 with a bulk up. And I can't bulk up and attack him in the same turn. Oh god. I don't feel like I deserve this. I honestly just feel like giving him the win. I take this win in good faith. I won more months left, but I lost in the end. I lost in actuality. I played that game so bad. I actually played that game. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna ask. I want to see this end game, and I want to just beat my team. I do not want to bail out like this. My conscience has made a good win, and for the most part, I feel like doing that. I feel like the time will win. He definitely. I don't know where I can win. I'm gonna select the mods and whatnot. This is the problem in the timer. And you get a win you don't feel like you deserve, and I definitely did not deserve this win whatsoever. I played this game so I bring Cinderace in on the Mew, forgetting that my boots were knocked off, instead of sacking Dragapult and then going Cinderace, rather than doing what I. Even if he went for Roost, I was in Blaze, so within a Blaze boosted Pyro Ball. With Como, I could have either Super Fanged it or yeah, I can give the win. Like there was a game when I see that Como and any. There's no way I won. No way I win. I really can rob Goldoa. Literally to it. The timer, rob Goldoa. I'm just gonna leave it at that, guys. I'm sorry. Like my mind is like really. This is really frustrating because the amount of time put this together to end like this because the timer is really frustrating. Like I said, and now I win to Goldoa. This game is perfect.